The Philly and Joe Podcast.
This is the Philly and Joe Podcast.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station queen. Another one bites the dust. Philly and Joe at 6:10 as we kick off the Tuesday edition of the show here.
Yeah, listen, System of a Down, the latest World Tour announcement, going to happen in Toronto, and that one will be a fabulous show as so many people have already qualified yesterday when we started the contest. Got to let you know that it's an early one today. Song's going to appear a few times during the day, but Aerials is what you're listening for, and my understanding is it should happen before 7 o'clock this morning.
Just after 6:30, so we're going to yap here a little bit.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do the bone phone. And then, in and around that time, after the bone phone,
Boom.
it's going to hit you. Well, Aerials doesn't hit you like BYOB did yesterday.
No.
But it'll still hit you.
It'll get you qualified is what it'll do.
So that's Rogers Stadium.
Yeah.
System of a Down.
Huge.
I was thinking that was at the rink.
Yeah,
No, it's whoa, where the Jays play.
Yeah.
That's going to be huge.
And they've been playing really well there, too.
Yeah. That's going to be big, man.
Yeah.
And Deftones on that bill as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. So anyway.
You would like to go now, wouldn't you?
Oh, not now. I always wanted to go to that, but it's not in the cards. They didn't bring that package to me and say, say, hey, do you want to chaperone this trip? Do you want to, that's old school. That was when you were cutting your teeth in radio, Joe, back in the day when the morning show used to go on all these trips with the winners.
Yeah. Yeah. They cut that right out of the budget now.
Even trips to Vegas, which we brought up last week, that used to be a thing too. I've been on a couple of those where you take a bunch of winners, you go to Vegas, and we have poked Iron Mike about bringing those Vegas trips back.
I'm willing to lose thousands to go on one of those free trips to Vegas because that's what happens in Vegas. Everything was free except the rest of the trip.
Oh, you still found ways to spend tons of money. But what a trip. Those were so fun. You got to know like a whole whack of new people.
You just popped your mic off, but I will say this, Toronto is a great party city, too. There's so many great things to do in Toronto.
Yeah.
And if you get on this trip, not only are you going to get the concert, but the stuff you can do around it.
Yeah, sorry,
there's a lot of cool places to go. You got so excited, man. And
well,
I'm the Italian guy. I'm the one that talks with his hands, and like you're popping the mic off. And
there's a button that unplugs the mic here, and I grabbed it to move the mic, and it accidentally disconnected it.
Very aggressive.
Yeah,
this
I know.
morning.
Wow, System of a Down.
I know.
Toronto is awesome. To jump on what you were saying, Toronto takes a lot of heat, right? We hate the Leafs, the yada yada yada, but it's a fun city, especially to go to a big show like this. So yes, as Joe was saying, just after 6:30 this morning, your next chance to qualify for System of a Down.
Philly Joe Podcast.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
Hi guys, I was just wondering, I haven't heard any updates with regard to Ozzy and Sharon at the station there. And is Ozzy kind of tired? It's a long way to fly from Birmingham to Winnipeg. I hope he had a good show. He must be really tired by now. Must be really enjoying being back with Sharon on the nest there. So.
The geese that we had out back, we actually have lots of wildlife here on Scurfield.
Oh, the size of those hares, the rabbits. Oh,
yeah, man,
huge.
But I have not seen Ozzy and Sharon. It appears so. No.
They went back to Birmingham.
No baby geese. No baby geese. It didn't happen for Sharon, which was sad. She sat on those eggs for a long time.
Then they came back and sat for a few more days, and then they left.
Yep, now they're gone. So
somebody had mentioned to me, too, that I guess they just know the spot, and they could come back next year to the same spot to try again. Be interesting to see.
And
we've talked about this a lot and gotten a lot of little tidbits from our listeners about geese. And it was very interesting to me that a female goose will mourn, will be sad when it, like a situation like that.
You noticed, you thought
she was acting sad.
You thought Mama Goose was a little sad, and I'd have to agree.
Yep.
She started walking around for a few days, and then went back to her nest. But
Ozzy was right there for her.
Oh, Ozzy didn't move.
Doing what he can, he knew.
We'd see him in the morning, and then when we were leaving, and I'll tell you, Ozzy had his share of poops
Oh,
around
yeah, he's regular.
the yard. Oof.
That dude, like every day
He
we
wasn't
come
taking Metamucil gel caps, I'll tell you that.
He didn't need it.
There's no need.
Almost every day we'd come out. He's on one leg,
Landmines.
just dropping a deuce and looking right at us like
Yeah.
he's proud. License plates. The fact that the cops are starting to flag it and give you tickets if your plate is peeling or not legible anymore. They want you to replace them.
Hey, I just wanted to chime in on the conversation about this fine coming in for the peeling license plate. I'm kind of on Hooligan's side about like $15 to replace your plates is just another microtransaction, you know? Like he was saying in his call that he's had it for whatever 6-7 years and it's his third set he's replaced, and every couple of years. He's right, they are being poorly made. I wonder, I think it's more on the specialty plates, like the Jets Humane Society basketball plates, where it's more of like a decal that's printed over top, where that's what's peeling, as opposed to the general issue ones, which seem to be a little more durable. But like I kind of agree with Hooligan, like just sell me a plate that's not going to deteriorate in 2 years. Like sure, it's trying to go in the right direction, but they got bigger fish to fry. I think a bigger safety issue is the people who have the disabled running lights where there's no lights at all driving through the city.
Yes.
Like, that's one of the ones that they should be pulling over and making that little pet project for the police to start handing out tickets for.
I'm not here to say that one is more important than the other, but certainly people driving around with no lights is something that's becoming a big problem, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And as far as the plates go, that's interesting. I don't know if it's been more of the specialty plates or the regular Friendly Manitoba plates that are getting dilapidated, but you sure see some that even like the numbers, the paint or whatever that is has come off. It'll be interesting to see. Like, do you know anybody? I personally haven't heard anybody that's gotten ticketed for the plates
Not yet.
But
Let us
that
know.
campaign has just sort of been
Just started.
broached. Yep.
Yep. Okay, moving on here. We haven't heard from Bob Burt or the Bob Burt Mafia in a long time, but a bit of an update here on Bob Burt.
What up? Good morning, guys. Just want to give a shout out to old Bobby Burt. He was out on the golf course yesterday, making some swings, chopping it up. The first one, there's a video of him. Trying to post it over there on your guys' wall there. He's the ball went one way and the club went the other. I think old Bobby had too many sipskis. Anyways, have a good day, boys.
It sounds
That's a good update. Sipskis.
He's on the golf course.
There's a lot of that going on this time of year.
Okay, Vinny's the best. He sends us, he leaves us a message, then he goes to the Boston Pizza text line and lets us know that he left us a message, and he continues to update us on whether or not he'll be at the race of the century or not.
Hey, what's up, cats? Coolest morning show. Anyways, I put some thought into it, and I decided I will go be a spectator. I'm not going to go racing.
No.
I'm in rough shape. I'm trying to quit smoking. It's a struggle. I smoke between 4 and 6 cigarettes a day. I'm hoping to go down to 3 a day, then quit. But right now, I'm just I won't be able to race. I will be a spectator. That's not a problem. But as long as it's not on the 16th, because on the 16th I have to go see the doctor. Just a routine checkup. No big deal.
Okay.
I haven't seen the doctors in
tomorrow.
years. I just don't like going there.
Yeah.
But I figured I'll check it out. Get a tune-up if there is a tune-up. I mean, I'm pretty healthy. Feel good. Later.
Okay, yeah, you're
That's
good.
a lot to break down.
We're good.
Are you getting a medical tomorrow, Vinny? If it's just a checkup, but anyway, you're not in the race. Just as a spectator,
Yeah.
I'm glad a race isn't tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'd have to give people a little bit more time than that. But anyway, we've got Vinny down as a spectator for the event. Special guest spectator.
Yes.
Special guest spectator. That's him and Lisa. And he's in for that, thank God. Good luck with your doctor's appointment tomorrow. And Vinny, I'll tell you, quitting smoking, hardest thing I ever did in my life.
And you can tell
Keep trying.
he's grinding through it. So
yeah.
good on you, Vinny. And let's wrap with this. I don't think this is Glenn. Right?
Glenn?
The infamous Glenn.
Glenn.
Who is in the race, and we don't know much about him. But this person's claiming to be Glenn.
What do you
know I am Glenn. You will know when I'm at the race because I'll be backing in and flexing and you will see my power.
Is it Glenda?
That voice is recognizable, but it doesn't sound like a Glenn.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the community that is 92.1 City, Philly and Joe Nation. This is what it's all about right here. Morning, gentlemen. I'm hoping I'm in the race for the race of the century. If I am, I'm offering Vinny a ride to the venue. He just can't have one of his 4 or 6 darts in my wife's car. That comes from Jason.
Okay. I don't know if Jason's in or not, but that's actually
is he on your list? We have
friendly man. You know what? I've got the written list here.
I don't think Jason is.
I don't think so.
Unless he's got a nickname, because the only non-nicknamed racer is Glenn.
Yeah, he's on the waiting list.
Jason is.
No.
Oh, Glenn.
Glenn.
Yeah, there's no Jason on that list. So
no.
you want to, Jason? Let us know, Jason.
That's a lot of yeah.
Do you want to be on the waiting list?
I'll tell you right now, it'd be too hard to coordinate a ride with Vinny too. That's the 4 to 6 darts. I'll tell you, we're gonna have to set up part of the spectator smoking section away from the track because we don't have the venue yet. But
we're looking.
I'm assuming he's gonna have to have them around the race.
Outdoor venue would be best, but you shouldn't be smoking around the racers.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, health-wise.
I get the impression Lisa smokes too. Vinny smokes. I don't know how many of the we didn't.
I don't even know how many of the racers smoke, to be honest. But if we have to have a smoke break, that would certainly make it the race of the century. A little different than most sanctioned events.
Look, you don't see too many Olympic events where you run 50 meters, stop for a smoke break.
Yeah, cough up a lung and then continue on.
And then do the final 50 meters.
That would be the smokers decathlon, I think, if you have to smoke and light up a cigarette, not just a straight up race. Hey, maybe we could get a sponsor like the Morier for the event.
This is the Philly and Joe Podcast.
Got a DM from a guy named Gavin because we were talking about those shirts yesterday, Joe, the ones you see all over your social media feed, the ones that are supposed to make dudes
look a little slender.
Yeah, like tighten up your dad bod, I suppose. And we got some people saying they didn't like them. They had tried these shirts and weren't fans. Didn't go well. Well, Gavin in my DM says, Philly, I freaking love my True Classic shirts. I guess that's what the
one of the companies, there's a few.
I freaking love my True Classic shirts. I finally caved after seeing my feed flooded. They're good material, don't shrink, fit good. You should try them.
You know the material of the city shirts?
Yeah.
It's that kind of material. It's that form-fitting kind of material.
And I don't love
You don't love that.
The new material of the 92.1 staff city shirts. So I might not like these.
Yeah. For some, so it's about 50-50 on people that like the shirts. But I'll tell you what, today's Two-Dat Tuesday. And here's what I was doing Sunday, speaking of clothes. I was looking through the underwear drawer. I was decluttering some shirts and that kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And I was looking through the underwear drawer, and I said, listen, it's time to do like a declutter.
Because how many pairs in there do you not wear? I probably have 6 pairs of Gitch in my underwear drawer that I don't even ever wear.
And I'll tell you why I don't wear mine. And maybe this is a comment. I don't know. I wanted to bring this up to see if this is an average discussion or not. It's because the elastic rolls on them. It bends over. It's not a flat elastic. So it actually ends up like feeling like a cable.
It bunches
around your hips. It bunches. The elastic
a cable
rolls. Well, you know what I mean? Like a rope. Yeah. It doesn't stay up like it should because, you know, if you're carrying, as somebody called it yesterday, the cheeseburger locker, if you got a bit of a panza going, it affects the elastic on the underwear.
And pushes it down.
Yeah, unless, there's a brand out there that doesn't have an elastic that bends like that. I'm finding more and more of them. I got to find some new Gitch.
So you're looking for Gitch that don't bunch like that at the cheeseburger
Elastic
locker
at the Elastic.
below the cheeseburger
Yeah,
locker.
maybe it's impossible to find. I don't know.
I don't think. Are you a Kirkland underwear guy?
I don't think I have
No.
Kirkland underwear. I don't go to Costco. I don't
Yeah.
have a membership, so I don't get there very often. Why? Do they work for you?
No, I'm just saying.
You got the same problem?
I have had that problem, yes, where they mostly mine problem is that the elastic wears out. And
Well,
then they
that's just over time, but this
Right.
is a roll that
roll.
happens like a bend over because of the gut. I'm pretty sure, but
Is there
it
a
seems to be
solution?
worse now.
How big is the elastic?
Maybe that's it. The width.
Maybe it's got to be thinner.
No, probably thicker.
Like a thicker.
Man-made underwear doesn't fold over. Man-made. That's the guys that make the shirts too. Like you said, True Classics.
Okay.
Puma.
Puma has underwear that doesn't
Wow,
fold. I've
Puma.
never seen Puma.
Athletic underwear. That's got to be.
Puma Gitch is the best.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
know the bunch. Yeah, it's very common. And it's uncomfortable. No one wants to feel like they've got a rope around their waist.
Happens to women too. You need a thicker band to go higher. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's got to come up over.
There's got to be a width. Yeah, well, yeah, I got to wear it up over the belly button probably.
Like wrestling tights.
Yeah. So don't make me laugh. Look, some more people with this man-made.
Man-made. Sacks, another good one, too.
Oh, sacks I've had. Yeah, they're good. Okay, so you know what? It's probably the width of the elastic. You
thick.
can't have the smaller run like you were suggesting at first.
It's like a belt. It's so thick around your waist.
Yeah, you don't need. You're not helping. You're not helping at all. Why do I even bother?
For more Philly and Joe, plug it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.
Sachs and Calvin Klein coming in on the Boston Pizza text line. It actually says, Sachs and Calvin Klein, Joe, get off your wallet and stop with the cheap gitch.
Yeah, to be honest, Calvin's been a problem. I've got a couple of pairs of their boxers, and they roll. They roll at the elastic, but it's not their wider elastic, so maybe I have to go with the wider elastic. But we're getting a lot of great suggestions. Man-Made's coming in red hot. Under Armour. Puma's getting a lot of love.
Puma.
Someone said at Costco. Sacks. I've got a few pairs of Sacks as well.
So if you're just joining us, Joe's having a problem with his undies where they're bunching up. They're rolling downhill, basically.
Rolling at the elastic.
Turning, and it feels like
at
a
the
rope.
hips.
Feels like a rope around his waist. It must leave a pretty good, like a solid indent.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Right?
It feels like you're wearing a rope, like to hold up your pants, like
It's not a good look.
You were in Deliverance or something. The movie.
Those guys. I've never had a problem with Fruit of the Loom. There's a name you don't hear very often
Wow,
anymore.
that's old school.
Fruit of the Loom. They used to have good commercials.
This Man-Made is getting a lot of love.
Yeah,
Company.
I couldn't remember. Like, are those the commercials where the guys are like jumping out of the plane?
They do T-shirts too. That's what we were talking about. Those more form-fitting T-shirts, right?
Right. And to test these underwear, they skydive with them on. I want to say that's the same company.
I'd be wearing underwear for a different reason if I was skydiving. I don't think it mattered what pair.
Crap your pants. New Balance underwear. I've never had New Balance. Maybe Joe needs a rope thong.
Yeah, sure. A little chafing.
Yeah, Umbro is a
We're
good
getting
brand.
a lot of sports style underwear from sports companies, eh?
Well, you're a sports guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably where the problem started, right? With the panza, the stomach.
Well, someone said that. Joe, firm up the abs, baby.
Yeah. Oh, no, for sure. We know that. I'm looking for a quicker, convenient way.
Just because people are beaking you a little bit, Joe had the surgery for the hernia.
Yeah.
Earlier this summer, and he's been out of activity for a few months. Hasn't even been able to golf.
It really Yeah, that's terrible. It started years ago, but yes,
No,
that hasn't helped.
You were an elite athlete before the hernia surgery.
Go Commando.
Yeah, let the big fella breathe.
Oh, yeah.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
This is the Philly and Joe Podcast.
On the phone with number 5, Willie Jefferson. Willie, you ready for some football Friday night?
Yeah, you know how we do it down here at Princess Auto Stadium, man. The louder the better. More fans in the stands. wins, it turns into a party.
Willie, I got to say, I mean, 5 straight Grey Cups. You've known nothing but success here. And as Joe said, like a real turning point for the culture was guys like you with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Did you ever dream like things like, how about that smoke and come on down to Winnipeg? Did you ever dream that those would become, for example, T-shirts and that the Bomber fans would cling to those? Like you were like the mojo this organization needed. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, most definitely. I understand exactly what you mean by that, but it was never thought of. Like all those things were, spare the moment type of things, and it was just moments that moved the team forward, right? It was all emotion, especially at a time where we were trying to change the narrative of what it is to be Winnipeg Blue Bomber, right? The years prior to 2019 were good seasons, but they weren't seasons that stood out to the fans and things like that. But then after the 2019 season, me coming in and having the team that we had and winning the games that we won and playing in some of those close games that we played in, it took a lot of grit. It took a lot of, team effort, and we all pulled together. And then, when you do that for so long, emotions run high and things like that. Players want to make plays, and when players make plays, you get clips like that.
Yeah, well, I'll say this, Willie, as well, that, I mean, there was a lot of guys at your caliber that weren't wanting to sign in Winnipeg before guys like yourself did. But I have a question for you. We were talking about men's underwear just a few minutes back, okay? About men's underwear.
Okay.
And suggesting that I'm at the problem, and I've got a bit of a stomach going here, that the underwear elastic is starting to roll. It's a guy problem for a lot of guys. What kind of underwear are a good athlete like yourself wearing for guys like me to inspire to getting into?
Okay, so I wear briefs.
Yeah.
I haven't worn boxers in a while.
Yep.
And I just me being an athlete and things like that.
Yep.
But I like Ethica boxers. Ethica. Yes. ETHIKA.
Love it.
And then I know a couple of guys in the locker room like the Saks underwear.
Yeah.
What else? They have like the Lululemon has some good pants.
Oh yeah,
the pants.
Some good pants and stuff like that. So I just got into those. My teammates and stuff got me to get a pair of those. But yeah,
it's also comfortable.
My concern is
brands of underwear that I wear.
My concern is Willie. Not to state the obvious, but Willie has a different body type than you and I.
He's tall.
So
he's lean. He's a fighting
ripped,
machine.
So I don't know.
But in the locker room, we have all different body types, and so like we have some big guys, that wear Ethica boxers. We got some little guys that wear Ethica boxers. We got the big skill guys like myself that wear the Ethica boxers as well. But then we also have the big guys, the little guys, and the tweeners who wear the Saks underwear as well, and they all are comfortable. You can't go wrong with a pair of Fruit of the Loom,
old school. Yeah, old school.
Or some Hanes. You can't go wrong with a pair of those. But if you want some nice, good-looking underwear to show off to your wife and things like that when you get out the shower looking good, smelling good.
That's game day, Willie. That's game day underwear. Ethica.
Love it, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, we'll get you out on this note, Willie. We know you're busy. You got the Calgary Stampeders here this week, and I think, you guys got revenge on your mind. You're a veteran team. You don't like going and losing the way you did in Calgary. We can see this team looks for real this year, Calgary. They've got her turned around, but was it an intense week of practice for your squad? I assume, eh?
The last couple of days of practice have been pretty intense, but I feel like we've gotten over the worst part, right? The worst part of the week was the bye week that we had, not being able to play another opponent, having to sit on that tape that we put out a week ago and stuff like that. So now that we're back in action, back at practice, getting ready for the game this Friday at Princess Auto, we ready. You know, the energy is high. We know it's like you said, another sold out game, 8 straight sold out games here at Princess Auto. And we just ready to play football again.
Willie, I got one last question for you because, the Bombers provide great in-game food experiences. We get to try out as part of the media, and people get to in the spectator capacity. But how about as a player? What's your pregame meal?
Yeah.
If a home game, I like to go to IHOP in the mornings for breakfast. Breakfast burrito from IHOP is really good.
Okay.
What else? And then I'll come home. I'll eat my Skittle gummies and drink my Pedialyte while I'm watching my Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah.
And my Norma Tech boots. And then for pregame meal, I might have a booster juice.
Wow.
With the little bacon burger from Five Guys.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
And then you eat your big meal after the game?
Yeah, and then after the game is chicken tenders and pizza and popcorn with the girls.
Okay, I love it, man.
Willie, that is a great diet. I want to wait for the cookbook, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, but we get a little cheat meal in every now and then too as well from Wendy's. So
Yeah.
You're a good
little
man.
barbecue on the weekend.
Gotta do it. Number 5, Willie Jefferson, man. We thank you for everything. Thanks for joining us this morning. The city loves you. Can't wait for Friday night, Willie.
Yes, sir. See you guys at Princess Auto Stadium. Sold out crowd, 30,000 plus. Come 90s night. Come with your cowbells and all the noise that you can bring.
This is the Philly and Joe podcast.
Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get P&J into more ears.
Tell you something right now. You bring a tray full of butter tarts out into the common area at work, and you are immediately very popular.
No kidding. Like,
Did you see that reaction?
You know the reaction you get from wasps when you pull out something with sugar on it? It was even worse than that around here. It's like Tuesday, it's staff meeting day, and it's like, holy cow, you brought out these beautiful butter tarts from our friend Melissa.
Melissa, I went and picked them up yesterday, and they are to die for. And the staff Melissa, I got to tell you, you're going to start getting invited to our Christmas party here. Like, I'm not guaranteeing that, but there's a chance.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
Well, they didn't have one last year. Don't get Melissa all...
Sorry, Melissa.
Melissa, it wasn't just you. None of the staff got invited to a party last year. Phil just forgets.
Anyway.
He gets all hopped up on the sugar.
What I'm trying to say, Melissa, is you're very popular around here
Yes.
for making those tarts. They went over amazingly. And it didn't hurt that we brought out some food from the Bombers as well.
I barely got one. Boom. Because everybody on staff wanted some, right?
tarts.
So, yeah, I had one. It was great.
I saw you dive in.
Yeah.
You like cleared a few people.
Like dived. Like I was still playing soccer when I was 16 years old in net.
We had Willie Jefferson on earlier. You used a swim move. Like how
I
he
did,
gets past the O lineman.
And I don't have that wingspan.
Right. You use the swim move to get around Iron Mike, who was diving in.
I did. He didn't see it coming either. I got right to the quarterback. Those butter tarts.
You got there in a quick, man.
It was good.
You had to, though. They were going fast. And then, yes, the big bomber, the red zone sandwich came in this morning from our good buddy Rylan.
Yeah, thanks to Rylan, the Birdman, I like to call him.
Mm-hmm. This is a giant sandwich. Foot-long brisket sandwich with crispy peppers, onions, pickle fries, smoky barbecue sauce, Joe.
I'll tell you, he called it a yard long.
Yard long. Sorry.
Yard long. A foot long's not long enough for this sandwich. I swear to God, I tried to pick up the box because it comes in a box with a lid. It looked like if you bought yourself a high-end fishing rod, like one of those boxes.
Yes.
So I went to lift this thing in the middle, and I go, holy, no, you got to have hands on each end of this thing.
Well, and then for the picture, both of us had it.
Yeah, so they're selling this during the game on Friday, the pregame. Pregame, hey, by the way, the pregame, it's a 90s theme, but they have WPW, Winnipeg Professional Wrestling, in the pregame. Before the Bomber game on Friday, 92-1 city champion, Devon Monroe, going to be defending the title.
The belt there.
Yeah, before the game.
Okay, that's tremendous. We'll
So
put-
that's just part of the food you're talking about. The butter tarts are out in front of the staff. So's this yard-long sandwich now.
Great morning.
And let's not forget the borscht soup.
And chicken noodle.
Yeah, I want to thank Melissa for the sidebar. She said, Joe, I made you some chicken noodle soup for home. And her and her husband have this 3D machine. They made me a big slice ornament for the desk right here. Looks great. It's a slice of pizza. It says the big slice. And just like me, it's sitting on its ass because that's what I do.
It's good. And it goes... They made
The Red
me
Dragon.
a Red Dragon one before.
Very
so
nice people.
Looks great. So we're going to sample the borscht.
Well, you are tomorrow.
I'm
taking my soup home and sharing it with no one.
But I am going to try Melissa's borscht tomorrow morning right here live on the show.
Because you said you wanted to try borscht.
That's right. Everybody's telling me you got to have it. And with how good of a cook Melissa is, I know I'm going to like it.
We have to. Do you pronounce the T in borscht? I think so, right?
I think so.
I do. Okay. I didn't know. I've never had it.
Was I saying borscht?
Well, I can't hear the T when you say it.
Borscht.
I don't know. We'll see tomorrow.
Okay. I'm going for another tart.
Go get it because they're almost gone.
Yeah, I think they're gone by the time I get there. I don't have that swim move like you.
You want me to get you one?
Yeah, I need you to go in.
Okay.
Joe's going.
Ready, set, hut.
The Philly and Joe Podcast.
Hit us up wherever you get this podcast and rate and review the show.
Good fortune will come to you.
Actually, we can't promise that, but we'll cross our fingers.